Hello, moviegoers, and welcome to another edition of Have You Seen It? I am your host, Denise, and I'm going to get right into my favorite actor and then jump right on into my review. So this week, my favorite actor is Forest Whitaker. Forest Whitaker has a long movie history. He's extremely talented, but one of my favorite movies starring Forest Whitaker is The Last King of Scotland, for which he won an Academy Award for Best Actor. So if you've never seen that movie, you need to check it out. And if you want to see him in a streaming series, check out The Godfather of Harlem. All right, folks, I am going right into my review, and my review this week is the movie One of Them Days, starring Keke Palmer and SZA, with a few small appearances by Lil Rel Howery, Vanessa Bell Calloway, Cat Williams, Janelle James, aka Abbott Elementary, and Amen Joseph, aka Snowfall. So those are some folks you will see in the movie as well. All right, this movie, the timing was perfect, right in my wheelhouse at about 90 minutes or so. The movie is about two best friends who live together. They are roommates. They are played by Keke Palmer and SZA, and they are played, their characters are Drew and Alyssa, respectively. So they discover that Alyssa's boyfriend, who's been kind of shacking up in their apartment with them, has blown the rent money, okay? And the rent money is due today, and you need to give that landlord the money or you're going to be evicted. So when the movie starts, you see Keke Palmer's character, Drew, at her place of employment as a waitress at a local diner, and she's obviously very good at her job. She's very friendly with the customers, great customer service. She knows people by name. She treats them well. She, asks how they're doing and, things like that. Things that make a good customer service employee someone that you enjoy coming to see. You want to go to that restaurant and you want that person to give you that type of service. So that's where we see her. Now, she is up for a promotion. She is going to, she wants to be a franchise owner, okay, of a, diner. So she has an interview on this same day that the eviction is going to take place. So we got two things going here. We've got an interview that's happening at 4 o'clock, and then you're going to be evicted by a certain time. So the clock literally starts ticking, and you see that time frame on the screen. So it tells you how much time they have to get this money. Of course, the boyfriend is quite the loser extraordinaire. So he is unemployed, does a whole lot of nothing. And so that's why they have no money. So they spend the entire day, one, trying to find him because he's taking the money and he's gone. So they've got to find him. And so there's a lot of running around through town. There is a lot of jumping and hiding and fighting and scheming and shots fired, and there's actually a fire in this movie. All of these things occur in this one day over a certain period of time. And so you just see the two of them, Drew and Alyssa, get into one sticky situation after another. either they're looking for the boyfriend and they get into a situation, they find the boyfriend and then get into another situation, and then that situation turns into another situation, and it just goes on and on and on. Now, this movie is quite silly and it's kind of funny. There were parts in the movie where I did chuckle because either the dialogue was so absurd or whatever was happening in that particular scene gave me a chuckle. It is ridiculous and, just kind of fun to watch. I, for one, really, really like Keke Palmer. She is witty. She has extremely good, in my opinion, comedic timing, and she's a good physical comedian, in some regards as well. I thought the two ladies, Keke Palmer and SZA, played well off of each other as, BFFs. And, Alyssa's role as a BFF was always to lift Drew up. Hey, you can get this job. You're the best at what you do. I'm behind you. I support you. You have what it takes to do this job that you're going for. And in return, Drew tells Alyssa, who is an artist, a very good artist, that, hey, you need to promote yourself. You need to put your artwork out there. You're very creative. You can do X, Y, and Z. But she's so stuck on this man that she can't see past the relationship. So the two of them are a good support system for each other. And they do, during this, 8-9 hour day, do kind of butt heads at a certain point because, the day is just going from bad to worse. And then, of course, it causes the two of them to have a little confrontation as well. But the supporting cast was good, and just a, fun movie to watch. Don't take it seriously at all, but just something silly to watch. It kind of reminded me of Friday and that whole Friday franchise and Car Wash. So it's one of those buddy movies where just they're crazy, odd characters that you encounter throughout the day. And so that's what that movie was about. So if you want to see something a little different, you can check out One of Them Days. Oh, let me remind you, it is not for children. The language is off the chain. I lost count on how many F-bombs were in the movie. And then there's some scenes that are, in my opinion, inappropriate for kids. But, if you're adult and you're grown, you can go see this movie. All right, so I'm going to jump into my Nailed It for this week. And my Nailed It is Timothée Chalamet from the movie Complete Unknown. Complete Unknown is a Bob Dylan story. And I'm telling you, he played that part so well, from the voice, the mannerisms, all of that. Timothée Chalamet also learned how to play guitar, and he did sing in the movie, and he learned how to play harmonica in this movie. So that movie is still in theaters. So if you want to see some really good acting from a really, really good young actor, check that one out. All right, folks, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we would really appreciate it if you would hit that like button. And we are available on BlueSky at HYSI. So, folks, until next week, moviegoers, you know exactly what to do. I need you to see a movie because I'm going to see a movie. Until next week, bye-bye.